Yeah, thank you all for being here. And I had asked everyone, everyone's all done yoga before, so, and nobody has anything, or is there anything in particular that you'd like to avoid today?
No.
Okay. So this will be a yin yoga class with some sound kind of infused throughout. Yin yoga is practiced actually with cold muscles. So it's a great alternative to if you're doing a lot of vinyasa or if you're doing strength training. It's a good alternative to really get into the connective tissue, the fascia, the tendons, things that don't really get worked out a lot when you're warming the muscles up. So with that said, we're gonna take some time to ground into the space, and then we're gonna slowly move into a couple postures, hold them for a little bit longer. So we're gonna use props, and the props are really helpful to get more length and comfort into the pose since you will be holding it for a little bit longer. So yin yoga is very, you don't wanna go to your extreme, you want to kind of ease into it. So start up maybe a little higher than you think. And then as your breath kind of takes you into the pose a little bit more, you just let your breath and your intuition kind of guide you of where you want to go. And the poses aren't supposed to look like anything specific, it's all about how it feels in your body and making your practice for you. So with that said, if no one has any questions, we can go ahead and get started. So we'll just come to a seat. I have a couple blankets propping up underneath me if that feels comfortable to you, or a block or a bolster. Just get yourself comfy here, letting your sit bones ground into the earth. Taking a couple moments here to take some deep breaths in through the nose and maybe out through the mouth. You have arrived to your practice. The hard part's over. And just maybe coming into some intention you'd like to bring into your practice, or your day, or your week ahead. Taking a couple moments now to come into your physical body, seeing how it feels in your body today. Maybe you're noticing it feels really good, or maybe there's some spots that maybe are a little achy. Not judging any of those spaces, but just sending breath to any of those spaces that may need a little extra love today. And now bring your awareness into your mind. Notice what's going on inside your mind today. Maybe there's a lot, maybe not too much. Either way, not judging, just noticing and not holding on to any one thought, but just seeing what's going on up there. And now take your awareness into your emotions, seeing what you're feeling today, and just accepting whatever is, sending breath into those emotions and love. And now take your awareness to wherever you feel your soul, spirit, higher self, whatever that is to you, wherever you feel that in your body, just taking a moment to find a connection into that space. And coming back to that intention that we set before our grounding practice, and just stating that to yourself as if it's already so. Taking a deep inhale in through the nose, an audible exhale out through the mouth. And taking another one of those, maybe rolling your shoulders up towards your ears and back towards your back with that audible exhale. And while your eyes are closed here, taking a moment to imagine a root rooting out through the base of your coccyx, your bottom, coming out into the earth. Picturing it weaving its way through all the rocks, through the dirt, down into the earth's core. And those roots, imagining them rooting and grounding around that earth's core of just pure warmth and grounding. And feeling that rooted connection there start to lengthen up through our spine, up into our crowns, the top of our head, feeling almost as if there's a string pulling between those two axes, and opening up that crown and allowing the universal white light to come down and cleanse and clear. Imagining that white light cleansing and clearing down through your crown, cleansing and clearing down through the middle of your eyes, cleansing and clearing down through your throat, cleansing and clearing down into your heart space, cleansing and clearing down through your solar plexus, cleansing and clearing down through our sacral area, right around our belly buttons. Cleansing and clearing down through our root. And that white light just goes through us and down through those roots, sending that white light down into the earth. And then asking the earth to bring up some of that grounding, rooted energy up through our root system, rooting and grounding into our root chakra, rooting and grounding into our belly area, rooting and grounding into our hearts, rooting and grounding into our throat, rooting and grounding up into our third eye, and bringing that rooted energy up into our crown, and then almost imagining it going out and encompassing our whole aura and energetic field with whatever color bubble that feels right for you today. Feeling protected and safe to have whatever experience that you welcome into yourself today. Taking a deep inhale in through our nose, an audible exhale out through our mouth. You can go ahead and open your eyes slowly, batting them open. And we'll start with a little breath work. It's alternate nostril breathing. So we're going to take our two peace fingers and we can put them right in between our eyebrows. Our thumb is going to be on the outside of our right nostril, and our ring finger will be on the outside of our left nostril. Breathing in through both nostrils and exhaling out through both. And go ahead and cap that right nostril. Breathe in through the left nostril only. Cap the left nostril at the top release the right nostril cap and exhale out through just the right nostril. Breathing up through the right nostril, capping the right nostril at the top, releasing the left cap and exhaling out through the left nostril. Inhaling up through the left nostril, capping the left nostril, exhaling out through the right as you release the right cap. Taking this a couple times at your own breath's pace here. If you want, you can close your eyes if they're not already and just really connect with this breath work. This helps connect both our right and left sides of our body, bringing some balance into our lives. And the next time that you come onto the right side, go ahead and release those hands and just breathing in and out through both nostrils. And we can bat our eyes back open. We're gonna come down onto our mat. So we're gonna take our bolster or blanket, whatever feels best for you, but the bolster is nice to kind of prop up. So we're going to put it kind of a quarter of the way on our mat, and we're gonna be resting right in this area, so right on our pubic bone. We're gonna kind of come over top of this, let our legs fall out straight behind us, and then slowly start to release our hands down. And you can bring your hands in front of you like a pillow, one on top of the other, and you can rest your head to face either left or right, whichever feels comfortable. We'll switch the direction then. All right, everyone looks good. And if that feels good too, just go ahead and try and release your legs as best you can. This is a good to kind of open up that psoas area. Letting your breath just kind of melt. Instead. So you can take the bolster up into between your legs, and you can walk over the bolster and just release your hands up above you, and your head can turn. Maybe each breath takes you a little deeper into the pose. And if you need to move your props along the way, you can do that. Just making yourself feel comfortable here. On the outsides of your mat with your knees coming into one another. You can have your knees propped up on a blanket. Just letting those shoulders release over top of those blocks or that bolster or blanket. Your hands can come overhead, to the side in a cactus, or down at your sides. Getting comfortable here and just coming back into your breath. Noticing how your breath lifts you up and then takes you back down, deeper into the earth. And we don't have to worry about flexing our toes. We'll just let those relax. And then you can take the bolster in front of you and slowly start to walk your fingertips up away from you, letting your head and neck and shoulders roll over. If you need a block to meet you, or you can use just solo blocks in front of you, whatever gets you into a comfort zone that you can be here for a little bit of time to relax. Finding your edge here, going back a little bit from it, and then just relaxing. Breathing in through your nose and out through the nose. Left leg, right arm can come up and rainbow overhead. We can take that left elbow and rest it up against the block and nestle our little head into our hands. If we want, we can take the right hand, bend at the elbow and let it come back behind our head. And that just helps us to open up our heart towards the sky. Or if that's not comfortable, you can also release that hand back behind you into a little bit of a bind. Letting that right hand come and tuck into the left hip crease. Breathing here, letting that chest open out a little bit, front and backwards. Switching your legs, taking that right leg out in front of you. You can relax the foot. No need to flex here. Let that left knee bend and left foot come into that right thigh. Bringing those blocks on the other side if you used them last time. Taking a deep inhale, lengthening up through that string. And exhale, releasing that right hand down to the right leg and letting it kind of fall out. You can bring that right knee to the blocks. And let your head rest into your right hand. Inhaling that left arm up and overhead. Then you can let the hand fall back behind you, or if you'd like, you can take that back behind you as a bind. Letting the left fingertips come into the right hip crease, or just back, supporting your back here. Rolling that left shoulder open, opening your heart to the side of the room. And breathing here, the deep belly breaths. Inhaling your arms up and overhead, palms touch at the top. Opening up your fingers as if it's a bowl at the top. Taking some of that cosmic white, cleansing, clearing white light yet again. May you speak clearly with love and light. And bringing that down to our heart center, closing our fingers up. May your heart be filled with love and light. Taking a deep inhale all together. Exhale out through the mouth. Thank you all for practicing, and have a great rest of your day. Namaste.